Hello and welcome to our channel. Today we will be presenting Seven Wonders Duel Pantheon, an expansion for Seven Wonders Duel. Divinities come into play. Will you benefit from their powers or experience their rage? This expansion revamps the original game. It is suitable for people over 10 and has a length of about 30 minutes. Let's see what Seven Wonders Duel Pantheon is about. Apart from the rulebook, a scorepad and a game aid card, the game has a new board which represents a pantheon, one snake token, one Minerva pawn, one gate card, 2 new wonder cards. We will also find 3 offering tokens, 3 progress tokens, 5 great temple cards, 10 mythology tokens and 15 divinity cards. Each divinity card represents a divinity. They are divided into 5 different mythologies, each with a single focus. Greeks will focus on civilian matters, Phoenicians on commerce, Mesopotamians on science, Egyptians on wonders, and the Romans on military strength. The gate card offers special access to the various divinities. Grand Temple cards represent buildings which are worth victory points. They replaced guilds during Age 3. Since it is an expansion, players must follow the rules of the original game with the following exceptions. Place the new Pantheon board above the original board. Shuffle each mythology deck and place them in 5 draw piles next to the Pantheon board. Place the offering tokens, the gate card, the snake token and the Minerva pawn next to the Pantheon board. For the first stage, we must randomly select 5 mythology tokens and place them on the indicated spaces of the structure. Then, rebuild them and return the remaining ones to the box. This will be the only change in the preparation of H1. Let's see how these tokens affect the gameplay. If during your turn you must flip over a card from the structure which holds a mythology token, you must immediately draw the first 2 divinity cards from the corresponding mythology deck. Then, choose one of the 2 divinity cards and place it face down on an empty space of your choice in the Pantheon. Finally, place the remaining divinity card face down on top of the corresponding mythology deck. For H2, players have to place the gate card face up in the empty space of the Pantheon and reveal the divinity cards present in the Pantheon. Next, they must prepare the structure of H2 and randomly place the 3 offering tokens face down in the spaces of the structure as shown. Then, reveal the tokens. The cards from the Pantheon can be activated from H2 on. This new action does not require using cards from the structure. Players simply have to pay the cost given by the space which contains the divinity or the gate, in coins or also using offering tokens. Then, players have to take the divinity or the gate card and apply its effect immediately. Each space will show 2 costs, 1 for each player. Be careful, the cost of the gate card is always twice the number written in the space. Offering tokens are obtained whenever a player flips over a card from the structure which holds one of them. They are a single-use discount used when activating a card from the Pantheon. The number printed on them represents the discount. The token is discarded after it is used. If, for example, the player on the right decided to activate Minerva's card, the cost would be of 3 coins, but since they have a -2 discount, they would only pay 1 coin to the bank. Minerva has a pawn that can be placed on any space of the military track. If the conflict pawn of your opponent would enter the space which contains her pawn, it stops moving and its movement ends. Then, discard Minerva's pawn. When activating Nisava, place the snake token on an opponent's green card. Nisava is worth the scientific symbol of that card. For H3, bear in mind that guild cards are not used with this expansion since they are replaced by the Grand Temple cards. Don't forget to remove 3 H3 cards before adding 3 random Grand Temples to the H3 deck. Return the remaining ones to the box. If you draw a Grand Temple card during H3, it can be built by paying its cost. If you have a mythology token with the symbol of the Grand Temple you want to build, it can be built for free and the token will not be discarded. At the end of the game, players will score 5, 12 or 21 victory points depending on the number of Grand Temples built in their cities, 1, 2 or 3. And this will be all the new actions. Like Seven Wonders Duel, the game ends immediately when either player reaches military or scientific supremacy. If this doesn't happen before the end of H3, players will score victory points following the rules of the original game. But this time, they will also have to include the points awarded by some of the divinities. The player with the highest score wins the game. In the event of a tie, the player with the most victory points from the blue cards wins. If still drawn, the players will share the victory. If you have any questions about the original game or its expansions, you can watch our videos just by clicking on the link. This time the Divinity is coming to play, offering new experiences and mechanics that will make Seven Wonder Duel games more entertaining. Adding expansions to a game is always risky since they tend to complicate the gameplay and not always in a positive way. However, it is highly appreciated when they are implemented well, as it is done this time. What do you think about Seven Wonders Duel Pantheon? We hope to read your comments, and remember, if you have enjoyed watching our video, don't forget to like it. To be up to date with our latest videos, subscribe to the channel and click the bell. We will continue playing in our next video.